see now what happened. So if I run this code, it is asking for what? It is giving error. Why? Because here what is happening here? This method, this is your main class. This is the method, user defined method, either defined method closed here. This is the main method. So this is the main class. So main method to be terminated here. That is the error. Why? Because see here, you next compile this code. What happens? See, you are getting enter an integer. Enter an integer. So here you keep some separators. Okay. Now what happened? See, whenever you compile this, okay, what is this? Okay, now try to understand that. Normally, if I don't want to write this code, I have written this code for which purpose I will explain. So here, comment this one, this line of code, whatever I have written, comment this under comment section. Now what happened? So now you compile this code, so you will get what? It is looking for value of factorial 720. So 720 is for 6 factor. Manually you have filled the value 6. Okay. So normally Java compile looks for this main method. After that, whatever the line of code that will be executed. So this line of code I have kept under comment section. So only one line of code is here. Within this one string type of data plus some quotations. That is what double quotation for space. These are what? These will provide some space. As you much give the space, so this 720 value will go away. Okay, if you keep near. Okay, this is what? Some type of separation. You want to give the space. For that, it is double quotation marks will be kept. Now you have requested for 6 factorial. So what will be the 6 factorial value? We need to count. Okay, 5 factorial. What is the 5 factorial? 5 factorial is equal to 5 into 4 factorial. 4 factorial. 5 into 4 factorial. What is the 4 is equal 5 into, what is the 4 factorial value? 24. So 5 into 24 is equal to 120. So exact value, okay, 5 factor, 120. So next, what will be the value of, here you write that, what will be the value of, so 6 factorial 120, next comma 6 factorial. What will be the value of 6 factorial? 6 factorial is equal to 6 into 6 minus 1. Okay, 6 minus 1. Double quotation comment. 6 factor 6 into 6 minus 1, 5 factorial. So 6 into 5 factorial 120. So now what will be the value? 720. This is the value like this. Okay, now here manually I am getting this much of value. Suppose if I want to do not manually, I want to go through user input. So I need to import Java util.scanner. Here I need to create an object. Okay, object for this is, if I want to get through user input. Okay, this is enter an integer. This line of statement requests user to enter an integer, then after object created for scanner class, in the constructor of scanner class system.in, this parameter will read the input from the user, that will be read by next int is a method of your scanner class. okay, that will be accessed to object creation, then after X, that will be stored in X. Okay, now you request for what? You request for what? Facto X. Request for facto X. You remove this one. Simply you pass the value X. Okay, now compile this code. What will be happen? Requesting for user input. So 6. Simply pass 6 value. Value of factorial 720. Here I have not passed any value. I have passed just X. So that X is holding whatever the whatever you compile this code. Suppose enter an integer. If you pass 5, okay, where is that value 5? Don't 5 here, not here. You need to pass here 5. Enter that. You will get 120. 5 factorial. So we can do like that by user taking up user input. Okay. So how it is happened, try to understand how much is time left for that. Okay, if my time is there 6, okay, 3 minutes are there, we can discuss the code. So see here what happened. Factorial numbers, how can we get the factorial numbers? As I told you that 0 factorial means 1 factorial, 1 2 factorial means 2 into 1 factorial, 3 into 3 factorial, 3 into 2 factorial. So like that 4 factorial means 4 into 4 minus 1 factorial. The same thing I have applied here. Suppose x factorial, I have given x is unknown value, so returns what? X into x minus 1 factorial, x minus 1 factorial. Okay, so whenever if x is equal to 0 means it returns what? 0 factorial 1. So we need to get what? First line of statement will be executed. So the compiler will not go ahead, okay, because this statement is true. So if user input is 1, so 1 factorial 1. So if user input 1 factorial 1, so then second statement will be executed because your input is 1. So this will not be, first statement will not be executed. Compiler goes to here. This will be executed. So whenever x is equal to 2, so these line of 2 statements will not be executed. These 2 are false because x is equal to 2. So then it will be executed. So now whenever x is equal to, so 2 into 2 minus 1 factorial means 2 minus 1 1, 2 into 1 factorial, 2 into 2 factorial, 2 into 1 factorial 2. Answer will be get like this. Okay. So this method, it is a user defined method. Method name is equal to this is a user defined method. Okay, that will be called in user defined method, called where? In main method. This facto method, it is being called in your main method. Always compiler looks for the main method, and then whatever the line of instruction, they will be executed one by one. First it requests the user to feed a number. So once you enter integer number, that will be read by this parameter put in scanner class constructor. That value will be read by the next int method of scanner class. So by that will be accessed by the object. Now that value is stored in x. Okay, x value somewhat. So then now that will be given here. Now next what? Compiler reads this line. Okay, it looks for, now it searches for this method where it is declared. Here it is defined. Okay, now under this line of instructions will be executed one by one. So finally this will be printed. Okay, that is the story. Okay, now no. So here object, no, you can keep object name anyone, x, y, z. It is it is object name, no? So you can keep any variable x, y, z. For variable, these variables are called x. This is called, variables are called identifiers. These small values, this semicolon, colon, brackets, these are called tokens. This operator, multiplication operator, this semicolon is equal to these small elements which support dot operator, these forward slashes, they will be called as your tokens in Java. Okay.